Okay, so this probability topic has to do with odds. Our objective: determine the odds for or against an event occurring. You probably see odds, let's see, in real life. Certainly you have odds for various sporting events. Currently, as I'm recording this, the odds of the Buccaneers winning the Super Bowl over the Kansas City Chiefs. You also have odds, and you probably see them listed if you watch any horse racing, Kentucky Derby type thing. And as you may well know from lotteries, odds of chance of winning. They always give you your odds there too. So we're going to talk about odds here. And let's first talk about ratios. Ratios are a comparison of quantities by division. Okay. They are usually written as a fraction. However, they can also be written using a colon. And the reason we're picking this up is because odds are usually written with a colon. So let's take a look at how this might look. Let's say we have 4 boys and 6 girls. Okay, so let's do the ratio of boys to girls as a fraction. This would be there are 4 boys to 6 girls. So the boys came first, the girls came after the word to. So the number of boys is in the numerator and the number of girls is in the denominator. And of course, this can be simplified to 2 over 3. And we talk about this, it's a ratio of 2 to 3. Two boys to every 3 girls. Okay, or let's do this with a colon. Okay, same idea. The ratio of boys to girls. With colons, again, the boys is in front of the 2. Boys comes first. So the number of boys is before the colon. The number of girls is written after the colon. Same thing. It's 4 to 6. And of course, this is a simplified ratio is 2 to 3. And we speak of it in English as the exact same thing, the ratio of 2 to 3. So a little recap of some things you've seen regarding ratios and fractions and colons. So let me get my desk straightened up here. So, talking about odds, we're going to use colons. Okay, odds are a ratio. Okay, odds are a ratio, almost always written using the colon. It's a ratio of the number of ways something can occur to the number of ways it cannot occur. Okay, so we're focused here. One number is going to be it can occur. One number is going to be it cannot occur. Okay, in odds, neither of the 2 numbers is the total. If you look up here at what we did in this we know section, we have 10 total children here if we use boys and girls. But 10 is not seen here or here. We have to do the addition to get the total. So it's probability where you're displaying the 2 parts and you have to add the numbers to get the total. Okay, so back down to here. You must add the 2 numbers to get this total. Okay, we have odds for, also called odds in favor. And that means that the first number is the successful, what you're looking for. And the second number after the colon is the unsuccessful, or what you're not looking for. And of course, this colon, this ratio needs to be simplified as we did up here. The other possibilities, you may see odds stated as odds against. Well, and that means, against means the first number is going to be those things that are not what you're looking for, the unsuccessful things, and the next number is going to be those things that you are the successful ones, the ones you are looking for. So you basically are you're basically flip-flopping these things. Okay, odds for or odds in favor versus odds against. And you need to understand what they're saying. You know, the odds against the Patriots winning the Super Bowl, the odds for the Patriots winning the Super Bowl, for example. So let's take a look at this and how this, whoops. Oh, I know where I am. Sorry, I got confused. Apologize for the pause there. I got confused as that sheet of paper. I know exactly where I am now. Sorry about that. I was momentarily at a loss as what was going on here. So example number 1 with odds. We're going to roll a 6-sided die. Okay. Now we know a 6-sided die has the possibility of a 1 coming up, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6 coming up. You can roll a 1, 2, up through 6. Okay, what are the odds in favor of rolling a 2? Okay, in favor means how many of these will be a 2? How many of these are successful? Okay, so we're looking at the number of 2s because we want to be in favor, colon, the number of not in favor or not successful. Number of not 2. Okay, number of not 2s. So how many 2s do we have? Well, we have the 1. And how many not 2s do we have? Well, we have a 1, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and that's a total of 5. Okay, so the odds in favor of rolling a 2 are 1, 2, 5. Okay, the 2 here is T-O, 1 to 5. Okay, the odds of rolling a 2, 1 to 5. I'll write that down as in English. It is 1, I'll put it down with the numbers here. 1, 2, 5. And again, if you need to get the total, we're going to add these up. How many total outcomes are there? 1 plus 5 gives us 6. Okay? How about this here? Let's keep that numbers up there. Look at a letter B here. What are the odds against? Okay, odds against rolling an even number. Okay, since we're doing against, we want to, the first number is going to be what we don't want. So the number of not even. Okay, the odds against an even means we're looking for the number that are not even. And then on the other side, we'll compare that to the number that are even. The number even, or actually maybe the number of even. Let's put it that way. The number of evens. Okay, so this is the odds against. Okay, we're looking for even numbers. Against even is what we're looking for first, and then the number of evens will be second. Well, how many of these are even? 2, 4, and 6 are even. That's 3. How many of these are not even? Excuse me. That's 3. 1, 3, and 5. I misspoke. How many of these are even? That's also 3, 2, 4, and 6. So 3 to 3, which of course can be simplified to a 1 to 1. You have 1 to 1 odds against rolling an even number. So this is 1, 2, 1. Okay? And again, you need to add these two to get the total number of possibilities. This is just giving you the 2 pieces. Okay? Example number 2. Let's take a look at how this pulls in with probability. Okay, the odds in favor of a particular horse winning the race are 2 to 5. What is the probability that this horse will win the race? So what does this 2 to 5 mean? The odds in favor? It means 2 wins. We're in favor of winning. So we have 2 wins to 5 not wins, or 5 losses. L-O-S-S-E-S, okay? Odds are in favor of winning, so the winning goes first, and that's 2 wins. These are the odds, and then again up against 5 losses. Now, probability requires a total. Probability requires a total. in the denominator. Listen to me, my pronunciation. In the denominator. So, okay, we know we have possibility of 2 wins versus 5 losses. We add those together to get our total number of outcomes for our denominator. Okay, so the probability of a win, this number is now down here. That's our total. And how many out of these 7, how many are wins? Well, it says up here we have 2 wins to 5 losses, so the 2 goes up here. So in odds language, winning, 2 to 5. In probability language, the probability of winning, 2 out of 7. Okay, the difference between these is the 5. So again, odds do not contain the total. You need to do some adding to get the total.